Well, folks, this is Troy Black, and we are in the last weekend of the Kentucky archery season. I'm headed out to get back in the muddy setup this afternoon. Got some daytime pictures there of some bucks and does both coming in. So we're going to get back there this afternoon and see what happens. So stick with us while we get ready to get back out there, right here on Backwoods Adventures.
I'm from overseas, but it's right here, so please. We war not against flesh and blood.
I just put a shellwhacker in a small buck. I didn't pass. I shot all the way through him, but the arrow didn't pass completely through him. Don't really know what happened there, but I seen him go over here. He stopped. He's ran off down in here. Heard him go back. I don't know whether he's went down or not. We've got a text message in right now to one of our BWA crew members, Jai Utley, see if he'll come out here and help me locate this deer. So stick with us. Hopefully we've got some meat on the ground finally this year at the end of the year. And I think we got it for you on film. So stick with us right here on Backwoods Adventures.
It's the unholy flood. Open your eyes. Can't you see what's going on?
Two good friends out here tracking the deer I shot. And we got blood coming out both sides, arrow sticking out of him. Haven't found the arrow yet, found the broadhead, but not the arrow. And they're headed off down a little deeper in the hollow looking for him. So hopefully they'll say they found him here in a minute. My back's made me sit down for a few minutes. So hang in there.
Folks,
it's a heck of a track.
we are back in the muddy setup again. I was here the other afternoon, shot a young buck, followed a blood trail for probably a couple hundred yards, and we didn't retrieve the deer. Come back the next day, drove, walked, looked, a little bit of everything, couldn't find it. But anyway, I'm out here today. I got all my God's Country snow camo. You can tell it or not, but this has got a little lighter background. Deer had been in here cleaning up the corn. I forgot to bring any back in here with me this afternoon, so I got to bring it back tomorrow unless I shoot one this afternoon, which I'll still bring some back tomorrow. I'll probably feed them through the winter. But we've had a little snow. It's snowing a little bit now, flurrying a little bit. It's Friday the 13th. We're on the muddy setup in the God's Country camo with the Believer bow and Storm and Norman calls and our Conquest scents all over us. So we're going to sit here till dark and see what happens. So stick with us right here on Backwoods Adventures.
Your eyes. Can't you see what's wrong? They've taken prayer from our schools. Want us to be the devil's fools. A gun is not the way to win. You've got to pray and pray again. We war not against flesh and blood. We battle daily against an unholy flood. Open your eyes. Can you see?
Well, folks, I just had two bucks come in. I had the little 3-point, and I think the double brow. And I kept working the can call and got double brow up here. And I just took about a 20-yard shot on him. Pretty sure I connected. I think I passed through the last place I seen him. He was just kind of twitching his tail and walking. I hope that he's not going to be laying far from there. I hope I'm not going to have another night like I did the other night. So we're
we're going to give it about 30 minutes and we'll get down and go see what happened. Stick with us right here on Backwoods Adventures.
All right, here we are with Pastor Troy. 3 days left before season is over.
Friday the 13th, by the way.
Friday the 13th, and we've been on a blood trail for a little bit. He called me on my way home from work and said he'd shot a buck, and our brother Richard was here with him, and he asked if I'd come on out and picked up the blood trail, and we're going to continue on from here.
All right. Well, let's see if I can make my way through here. Haven't got the best of light for it. I know I saw antlers there. It's not the double barrel. Boy, he's got some freaky looking character.
Look at that character on that deer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 pointer.
Small 12. And look at that shot. Look there.
Let's see what
That's the exit.
Swacker.
That's the exit.
Awesome. Good shot,
Well,
brother.
there's nothing wrong with my aim.
No.
Oh. Thank you, Jesus.
Man, look at that deer. That's a fine animal.
Oh. Well, folks, I'll tell you this. It's not the biggest deer that I've ever shot by no means. I guess I could stick it way out there. But it's the first one I've shot with that Believer bow. It's the first one I've shot with a Shawhacker. And like I said, I thought maybe something was wrong with my aim, but we started finding good blood here at the last, and it done its job. Small deer, got a lot of character, got 12 points. That's the most points I've ever had on one. But anyway, I'm really tickled with it, really proud of it. Prayed this morning before I got in the stand, or this afternoon, just asked God to bless me with what He's seen fit. And this is what He gave me. I had it, little 3-pointer come in, and I've got the footage for you. You'll see it all on Backwoods Adventures.
They know your life today. Sun peeks out over the hill. The warm rays I begin to feel. Your warmth runs right through my bones. Your presence here with me. No matter where I go, in the heat or cold, in the valley or the mountaintop, you're there with me. I feel your presence here with me, in the blind or in the tree, on the water or here on land, you're here with me. Your presence here with me. Sitting here I remember when the night was long, I was low as could get, wanting just to end my life. Those words cut just like a knife. In that room I began to cry. You told me, son, it's not your time. Your presence was right there with me. Your presence here with me. No matter where I go, in the heat or cold, in the valley or the mountaintop, you're there with me. I feel your presence here with me, in the blind or in the tree, on the water or here on land, you're here with me. No matter where I go, in the heat or cold, in the valley or the mountaintop, you're there.